top winter carp things to take with you. Number one is the goo. This is my favourite flavour of goo. It's not the isotonic. This is the isotonic. Obviously still a firm favourite. But my personal favourite, which has worked a lot, is the new passion fruit. This one's just got more of a sort of a fruity flavour, and I do like fruity style baits. Number two is not actually a bait, but mesh. PVA mesh is one of my firm favourite things to use in the winter. It just allows you to have a small part of the bait down on your rig, just to bring in a tiny bit of attraction, but not much to put the carp off. Number three are pineapple juice high vis 12mm pop-ups. Now I don't use these as much in the winter, but I still use them a lot, and they still do a very, very good job. They're sort of small 12mm, as you can see. Really doused in pineapple, more pineapple goo. Makes an absolute killer combo. Next up, my favourite thing to put on the mesh bags is the response pellets. These sort of have just typical sort of pellet smell to, and they really work well all round, really. A couple of rigs, like the solid bags and rigs. Another firm favourite, or the tackle box. You can have a lot of stuff in here. If I open it up quickly, you can see we've got, in the bottom compartment, we've got boom. This is the leader safe, but I've actually got my tubing on around there. Got my bait floss and braid, weights, all of that. But then you got the rig safe, which is neatish. I've got a couple of spinning rigs in there, a couple of hair rigs. And then you got the top compartment, which has got bits and bobs. And it all just shuts via a magnet. Also, another thing that I don't forget to take with me is a bit different for your typical fisherman, but this is my logbook. In here I record what I caught. I've also got the instructions to tie a solid bag, just in case I ever forget, which I won't. I'll put that there for now. But in here I've got some records of when I come fishing. So I'll pick a page. We went here on the 29th of July 2021. It was on a Thursday. The water was quite choppy. Fished with my mum and dad. It was sunny and windy, and in the afternoon it was cloudy. My swim was where I am now, off the shore. And the rigs I was using is a float setup and a hair rig. I also record what species and how big they were. So roach on sweet corn, which was my mum's fish. The rudd on sweet corn, which was my fish. A carp on luncheon meat or spam, that was 1.5 pound by mum. And a 3.5 pound carp, that was mine. Then we got my overnight, which I did on the 2nd of August 2023. Same, I fished exactly the same spot. I was on a Wednesday and a Thursday because it was an overnight. I fished with Rowan, my dad and me. I fished same part, and I used a hair and spinner rig. Now, Rowan caught a mirror, which was £7, which that was at 12:30. I caught a common at 12:30. I caught a common at 1 o'clock. Caught a mirror at 20 to 2. I caught a common, which we didn't at the time. I caught a common on a pineapple boilie at about 9:30 at night. And I caught at 10 o'clock another common on a Rowan caught one at about 10 to 10. A high impact pineapple and boot trick boilie. Now this is I've obviously had a break. I don't refill this in every time, but this year, starting from here, we got sort of onward, 2024 onward. No species yet. Nothing caught just yet. But I am feeling quite hopeful because the sun's come out. So this is on my desk. I keep sort of at the where I keep all my stuff. This is it's in the boathouse over there, which we use. So it's a bit messy at the moment, actually. So look, it's a bit messy. I will clean it up rather quickly. Look, we put mesh on there. We put that on there. Scissors on there. Putting that here. Put the instructions inside the book. Close up my do bag. Already got a rag to wipe my hands on. Pick up a few pellets I must have spilt. And we go. Second, so I can clean that up. We got, as you can see over there, we got the rods. Dad's sleeping with his method feeder. Got my barrow, and I'm sitting in my Fox EOS chair, which put the 2 arms, and I can go lay back in sleep mode. Sun's actually really bright today, but it's not really that warm. I've got my waders on, my new waders, which are Bass, if you've ever heard of them. Then we've got my new fishing bag here. We've got my new scales, we've got the new boilies actually, it's not proper branded. Ryan got them for me for Christmas. We've got some bits and bobs in there, marker float, bits and bobs, we've got bait, that's where my gooback goes. Got my net, which is actually broken, so we need to get a new one. I got my rods, my 12-foot Sonic Dominators, my Shimano Speedmaster reels. Then I got the Fox MX nice and cheap with little bobbins on, which are the silk label bobbins, using a hair rig PVA and a solid bag rig, both suspended with back leads, as you can see. I'll show you the line close up. Line close up, so it's pinning right down. Try to avoid any contact with fish. Really, see that as soon as I get a little touch on that, they're in. Fishing quite close to snags, so I don't want going in there. Pretty nice little setup. Dad's sleeping.
Oh.
Dad's sleeping here.
No, he's not. I've got one arm around and one arm across.
So, I'm feeling hopeful, but we never know. It's going to be a hard day. Hard day indeed.